All right, this is the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Civics Practice Test. Now, I'm just going to go through it. Now, these answers, these questions and answers should get you prepared for taking the actual test when it comes down to actually becoming a citizen. So I'm just going to go through these, and we're going to go through it together and make sure we get all of these right. All right, we're going to start at 1. There's about 20 questions around here. As you can see right here, it says Civics Practice Test, 20 questions. We're going to start with 1. All right. 1. When must all men, that's men, okay. When must all men register for the Selective Service? Okay. All right. The answers down here, which one is correct? A, men do not have to register. B, at any age. C, between 18 and 26. D, between 16. I'm going to go with C, all right? I'm going to go with C. I think that's correct answer, between 18 and 26. Let's select that. And it's correct. Okay, that was the right answer. So we're going to go on to the next question. All right. The next question. All right. It says, what ocean is the west coast of the United States on? Okay. We have A, Arctic Ocean, B, Pacific Ocean, C, Southern Ocean, and D, Atlantic Ocean. All right, I'm going to go with Pacific Ocean. That's on the west coast. So I'm going to go ahead and select Pacific Ocean. And that's correct. And it says right here, the Pacific Ocean is on the west coast of the United States. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. It reaches from the west coast of the United States to Asia and Australia. The states of Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California, and Hawaii border the Pacific Ocean. So that's the answer, okay? Pacific Ocean. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, here we go right here. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Okay. All right. So there's a lot down here. Let's see. Speaker of the House of Representatives right now. It says, okay. All right. You have A, Mike Pence. B, Nancy Pelosi. C, Chuck Schumer. Or D, Donald Trump. All right. This was a new election that just happened like not too long ago. And Nancy Pelosi, I believe, was selected as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. So I'm going to select B. And it says that's correct. It says the Speaker of the House of Representatives is the leader of the House of Representatives. He or she speaks for the majority party. If the president and vice president can no longer be in office, the Speaker of the House of Representatives becomes the president. All right, very interesting fact. It's good to know that one right there, okay? All right, so we're going to go into the next question. All right, the next question is, who is the commander-in-chief of the military? Okay, we have a large military. So who is the commander-in-chief of it? We have A, the Secretary of Defense. B, the Attorney General. C, the President. Or D, the Vice President. All right, now the President has control of this. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm going to select C. And the answer is correct. The president is the commander-in-chief of the military. The president is a civilian, not a military official. The writers of the Constitution wanted a commander-in-chief to be a civilian who is elected by the people. So that's the commander-in-chief, president, okay? All right, let's go to the next question. 5. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Okay, the United States Senators, there's 50 of them. No, there's actually 100 of them in the United States. Who do they represent? We have A, only the people of the state who belong to the senator's political party. B, the state legislators. C, only the people in the state who voted for the senator. Or D, all of the people of the state. I'm going to go with D. All right, let's select that and see what happens. And that is correct. D. A U.S. Senator represents all of the people in a state. Each state has 2 senators. Every citizen who is 18 or older and living in a state can vote for both senators of that state. The number of U.S. senators does not change if a state has more people or few people living in it. This way, every state has equal representation in the Senate. All right, let's go to the next question. The next question is, when is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? A, March 15th. B, July 4th. C, April 15th. Or D, May 15th. I'm going to go with C, April 15th. There it is. It's correct again. I'm good, huh? It says April 15th is the last day that you can send in federal income tax. The Constitution gives the federal government the power to collect taxes. Taxes pay for things like national defense, educational programs, and Social Security. April 15th is the last day we can send our federal income taxes in. When we send them to the Internal Revenue Service or the IRS is the federal agency that collects taxes. Okay, let's go on to the next question. 7. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one. Okay. A, citizens by birth only can vote. B, citizens 18 or older can vote. C, only citizens with a job can vote. D, citizens 17 or older can vote. Okay, I'm going to go with B. I'm pretty sure about that. Citizens 18 or older. And that is correct. I'm getting them right, huh? It says the United States added 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Government leaders added the 15th Amendment in 1870. It says that a male citizen of any race can vote. The 19th Amendment says that any citizen, including women, can vote. Congress added the 24th Amendment to the Constitution in 1964. It made poll taxes illegal. Poll taxes were taxes that citizens had to pay to vote. Poll taxes were used to stop some people, especially African Americans, from voting. The 26th Amendment was added in 1971. It says that citizens who are 18 years or older can vote. All right, that was 7. Let's move on to the next one. All right, it says, when was the Constitution written? We have A, 1789, B, 1776, C, 1787, or D, 1790. I'm going to go with 1776. Let me do that. B, okay? And I am wrong, okay? The answer is 1787, okay? So all right, so that I got that wrong. Okay, so the answer is C, 1787. The Constitution was written in 1787. The American Army won the War of Independence in 1783. For several years, the United States was governed by a Congress of representatives from the state. But in 1787, delegates from the state met in Philadelphia to create a stronger federal government. They wrote the Constitution that gave the framework for the government we have today. The Constitution was written in 1787, so the answer was C, okay? Let's go to the next one. All right, got one answer wrong. Number 9, who was the first president? Okay, we have A, Thomas Jefferson, B, George Washington, C, Abraham Lincoln, D, John Adams. I'm going to go with B for George Washington. That's correct. George Washington was the first president of the United States. He was president from 1789 to 1797. Before he became president, George Washington was the general of the American Army. George Washington decided to stop being president after 2 4-year terms. Today, we follow his example. The 22nd Amendment, added to the Constitution in 1951, limits presidents to 2 4-year terms. No one can be president for more than 2 4-year terms. Okay, let's go on to the next one. All right, number 10. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? A, the House of Lords and the House of Commons. B, the House of Representatives and the courts. C, the Senate and House of Representatives. D, the Senate and the courts. I'm going to go with C on this one right here. And that is correct. The two parts of the United States Congress are the Senate and the House of Representatives. Citizens from all over the United States are elected to the Senate and the House of Representatives. There are 100 members in the Senate. Every state elects 2 senators. Senators represent all the people in their state. They are elected for 6-year terms. The House of Representatives has 435 voting members. States with more people have more representatives in the House of Representatives. Representatives represent a district or part of each state. They are elected for 2 terms. For 2-year terms, They are elected for 2-year terms. Let's go to the next one. Okay, 11. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Very important right here. A, not defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States. B, give up loyalty to other countries. C, never travel outside the United States. D, disobey the laws of the United States. Okay. I'm going to go with B. B seems to be like the one that gets selected the most around here. It's B, give up loyalty to other countries. Let's select that. That's correct. Correct. Do you see that? It says an immigrant completes many requirements to become a United States citizen. The final step is to take an oath of allegiance. You promise to be loyal to the United States and give up loyalty to other countries. You promise to defend the Constitution and obey the laws of the United States. And you promise to serve the United States when the government needs your help. Very important. Very, very important if you want to become a United States citizen. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, 12. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the United States Constitution. Name one of the writers. A, Thomas Jefferson. B, James Madison. C, John Adams. D, George Washington. I'm going to go with Thomas Jefferson, A. That is wrong. The correct answer is James Madison, okay? James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, and John Jay wrote the Federalist Papers. The United States Constitution was written at the Constitutional Convention of 1787. People at the Constitutional Convention decided how the government should work. Then James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, and John Jay wrote the Federalist Papers. The Federalist Papers explain the new government. They said that the new United States needed the Constitution. Newspapers all over the United States published the Federalist Papers. All right, let's go to the next one. That's very interesting. I didn't know that one. 13. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. A, Congress shall make. B, we the people. C, the colonists. We the colonists. D, we the British. All right. And I'm going to go with the answer of B, we the people. That is correct. You see it right here. It says we the people in the Constitution. The first three words of the Constitution are "We are the people." Or, excuse me, the first words of the Constitution are "We the people." The document says that the people of the United States choose to create the government. "We the people" also explains that people elect representatives to make laws. This is a form of self-government. All right, that's very interesting. All right, we're going to go to the next question. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? A, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. B, Hurricane Andrew struck the United States. C, an accident at 3 Mile Island nuclear plant occurred. D, terrorist attacked the United States. The answer is D, terrorist attacked the United States. I'm going to click that, and that is correct. On September 11th, 2001, terrorists attacked the United States. They hijacked 4 American passenger airplanes. They used the planes as weapons. 2 planes hit the World Trade Center in New York. 1 plane hit the Pentagon, a government building in Virginia. The last plane crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. The attack killed almost 3,000 people. After the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, the United States began the war on terrorism. All right, you need to know that. Very important part of our history. All right. 15. Where is the Statue of Liberty? A, Boston Harbor. B, Long Island. C, San Francisco Bay. D, New York Harbor. All right. I'm going to go with, Long Island. That is wrong. The actual answer is the New York Harbor. All right. So I got that wrong. It says the Statue of Liberty is on an island in New York Harbor. In 1886, France gave the statue to the United States. Many immigrants came by boat to New York. The Statue of Liberty was the first symbol of the United States they saw. The statue represents liberty. The statue is a famous symbol of hope. It is a symbol of starting a new life in the United States. Very interesting. All right. Let's go into the next question. Why did the colonists fight the British? A, because they didn't have self-government. B, because the British stayed in their houses. C, because of high taxes. D, all of these answers. I'm going to go with D. All of these answers sound pretty legit to me. So I'm going to go with D, all of these answers, and that is correct. The colonists fought the British because they wanted to be free from Britain. They fought the British because of unfair taxes. They fought because they didn't have self-government. When the American colonies formed, they were part of Britain. Britain increased taxes for all colonists, on things they bought and used every day, like tea. Many colonists were angry because no one represented their needs in the British government. Colonists believed they did not have self-government. The British forced colonists to allow British soldiers to sleep and eat in their homes. The colonists joined together to fight Britain and gain independence. Very interesting. We're going to go on to 17. Next question. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? Okay, there's some answers down here. We have A, Joe Biden. B, John G. Roberts Jr. C, Barack Obama. D, Anthony Kennedy. I'm going to go with B, John G. Roberts Jr., and that is correct. The Chief Justice of the United States is the leader of the judicial branch. This person is one of 9 justices of the Supreme Court. Okay, you need to know that. 18. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? A, checks and balances. B, freedom of speech. C, the people. D, the president. I'm going to go with A, checks and balances. Let me go ahead and select that. And that is correct. The system of checks and balances stops one branch of the federal government from becoming too powerful. The United States government is divided into three separate branches. They are the President, Congress, and the courts. Here's an example of how this works. Congress makes laws, but the President can veto law. That means the President can refuse to sign it. The law then sends it back to Congress. This is one way the President limits or checks the power of Congress. 19. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? A, the Louisiana Territory. B, Alaska. C, Quebec. D, Hawaii. I'm going to go with A, the Louisiana Territory. And that is correct. All right. It says the United States bought the Louisiana Territory from France in 1803. After the United States gained independence, many Americans believed that the country should expand. In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson bought the Louisiana Territory for $15 million. This land doubled the size of the United States. American Indians and Europeans lived on this land. After the United States bought the Louisiana Territory, many more settlers moved west. All right. That's interesting. You need to know that. We're going to go on to 20, the last question. Name one state that borders Canada. A, Oregon. B, South Dakota. C, Maine. D, Rhode Island. I'm going to go with Oregon, okay? Let me select that one. I'm pretty sure about that. No, sorry. That borders. Okay, so sorry. It says Oregon does not border Maine. I made a mistake. The only state that borders Canada, is Maine. All right, see, Maine is the correct answer. There are 13 states that border Canada: Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Alaska. Canada is the country to the north of the United States. The United States border with Canada changed many times in American history, but it has not changed since 1846. All right. And that is the finish of the test. I got 16 out of 20 correct. Okay, as you can see right there, it says, all right, I got an 80% on it. All right. I hope you like this. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned a little bit from it. Let me know if you have any questions.